All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our combined Curriculum Corner PLC video on student-led IEPs. So I'm going to talk today about strategies for student participation in the IEP process, and then I'm going to help you have a discussion about how to select students for student IEPs and have a general discussion about student-led IEPs in your PLC meeting. So last week I kind of talked about this concept that IEP meetings are usually led by teachers and administrators, and students really don't have a full understanding of the meeting components. Traditionally, here's some statistics. At an IEP meeting, the special educators talk 51% of the time, admin 18%, family members 15%, and then support staff and students down to single digits. And a lot of times in our population, it's really 0% where the students participate at a traditional IEP. But we want to help that out. We want to be able to encourage our students to come to their own IEPs because it is a way for a student to take a leadership and decision-making role. And that's part of our mission. Now, research has shown that students who participate in their IEP meetings gain a greater awareness about their disability, understanding of how their disability impacts their academic performance, knowledge about available and appropriate accommodations. They get familiar with the process, and it increases their ability to advocate for themselves outside of school for adult services, because a lot of our students are going to need services for the rest of their lives, and they need to learn how to advocate for themselves. So we're equipping them with those skills. So today we're going to talk about how to actually do this, how to bring it into practice. So we're going to learn how to choose students. And in order to choose a student, we're going to have a good understanding of them and their level of communication skills. Then we're going to have to work with that student to determine exactly what level can they actually participate in the meeting at. We're going to put together a time frame for preparing them, and we're going to learn how to involve the IEP team and members of the family to help to prepare the student. And then we're going to start working with the student. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so first of all, there are several levels of student participation, and we can find out what level of participation are your students ready to participate at. So there's 5 levels. Level 1, they can simply introduce themselves and others at a meeting. A level 2 is a student can present their strengths, their interests, and their goals, which is a PLP. A level 3 student could present the disability and the impact of their disability and their accommodations. Perhaps you have a level 4 student. They present the PLPs and the IEP goals. And a level 5, the student presents the complete IEP. Now, if you have a high school student who is going back to district, I think that they would be a level 5 student, that somebody could sit down and present the entire IEP. Now we're going to have students who can simply just do level 1. Hi, my name is Bob Smith. This is my mom, Margaret. This is my teacher, Mrs. Smith. And this is the administrator. And this is the LAUSD rep, and this is my counselor. Okay, that's maybe all we could do. But there are students who can do any one of these levels, and we're going to learn how to find that out. So here are some examples of what that participation can be like, and here's how you can break it out and define it when you want to work with a student. So they can prepare. They can prepare and send the invitations, or they can make introductions. They can introduce the team members. They can make a presentation. They can communicate information regarding their abilities, their needs, their preferences, and interest. They can request accommodations. They can define their future goals and dreams. They can listen and respond to team members, or they can ask questions. These are all things that are perfectly acceptable for students to be able to do inside of the IEP process. So this is a script that you can use for actually a student-led IEP. And this is something that you can take a look at when you're in your PLC meeting. But I also want to show you another tool that you can use. And I want to switch over here on my screen sharing here. I'm going to go to my other screen, and we're going to take a look at a website. And this website is called I'm Determined. I would highly recommend everybody to go to this website. It is a great website full of resources on students, self-advocacy, self-determination, taking charge of their own learning. But what we have here is a rubric that you can use with all of your students. And this rubric works like this. This is how you determine what level your student is ready to participate at an IEP. So simply take this with a student. You've got their name, you've got their dates. It goes through each area of an IEP, from IEP awareness, IEP participation, knowledge of their content, abilities and disabilities, knowledges of rights and responsibilities, their skills, okay? And then they can rank themselves. Like, for example, IEP awareness. I don't know what IEP stands for. There's level 1 up to a level 4. I know what IEP stands for and the purpose of an IEP meeting, and I can tell others about these meetings. Okay, so you can use this rubric to help to determine what level your student is at and what level they can participate at their meeting. So this is a great thing to use. Also, go through this website as well. I'm determined. We're going to go through this next week, is the templates for IEP participation. Also look at these resources the website has, a lot of videos that go through summits. Also, these videos that the students have, Caden's journey, Annie's journey, and St. Mary's, these are great to look at because these students actually have disabilities and they talk about how they led their IEP. So it's a great example on what a student can do when they're in charge of the IEP process. So I want to jump back over here to my other screen and we'll take a look at the scripts. Okay, so here you are on, you can take a presentation and the student can design their own IEP. You can give them the script, they can read the script, and here it is, very simple. Good morning and thank you for attending my IEP. My name is blank. This is my mother, father, guardian. This is my teacher. Shall we go around the table and have everyone introduce yourself? Okay, this is really something easy that a student could read at every IEP. You can just sit down with them and fill in the blank. Okay, here's some more about the script. This is sort of like a PLP set, not a PLP, an ITP. They're saying, here's a little information about me. When I complete high school, I would like to attend. After high school, I would like to work. This is a student participating in reading their ITP plan. Okay, so who is a good candidate? Like I said, all of your students are good candidates. I gave you the rubric, and you can use that rubric to identify students who you want to use in a student-led IEP. So here's the challenge. Pick one student that will present at their IEP this year and prepare them. So we're talking about from now in November until June. All of that time, find one student. Each one of you in your classroom, find one student. Now, if you want to do more, that's great. Do more. Okay, do more than one. Do 5, do 6, do all of your class. Okay, but at least let's just pick one. Let's find one student that will present at their IEP this year, and then you prepare them. Prepare them by using the scripts, prepare them by using the rubrics, and get them in a situation where they can present at their own IEP. Okay? Student-led IEPs support our mission. Now, our mission is to empower individuals of all abilities to take charge of their own learning and lives, making it possible for them to be competent, caring, and contributing members of society, and to provide learning opportunities for families, professionals, and communities to support these efforts. So, a student talking at their IEP is consistent with our meeting. It empowers them, consistent with our mission. When a student presents at their IEP, they are empowered because they're taking charge of their own learning. Got it? The IEP goals, the PLPs, are written by us, but they're not for us. Though they're for the student. And that's what we do. We empower our students. So a way to show that we have empowered our students is to allow them to present at their IEP. So that's the challenge. Talk about this in your PLCs. Give me some feedback on what do you think about this. And I will see you next week when I'm going to go through some more of the templates and some more of the website. We're going to get our students out there advocating for themselves, presenting at their IEPs. I think it's going to be a great thing for them. It's going to be a great thing for our parents to see. It's going to be great for our school to be able to show what we do, not just in word, but also in deed. So have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.